Welcome to your Psychology GCSE's Choices video. My name is Becca, lead psychology teacher here at Red Balloon, and I'm going to talk you through what the GCSE entails and why you should choose Psychology GCSE. Psychology GCSE is fundamentally the study of the mind. It will provide you with the foundation knowledge of how the human mind works, and you'd also understand social behaviour and human development. We will be looking at 8 key topics or modules for our Psychology GCSE, with the first one being memory, where we'll be looking at the processes of memory and also how memory is structured. This will also include how memories can influence our reality and the accuracy of memory. Our next topic is perception, and perception refers to the way we organise and interpret sensory information. You'll study the difference between sensation and perception, and you'll also see what things influence perception too, such as culture or emotion. Our next topic is development, and developmental psychology examines how and why human beings change over the course of their life. Next, we've got research methods. So, research methods, this module teaches you how to carry out scientific research, including how to form a testable hypothesis, different types of variables, and you'll also be planning and creating your own research too. So in the second half of our GCSE psychology, we'll start by looking at something called social influence. Now, social influence explores the effect of conformity and major influence on an individual depending on a variety of factors. This includes peer pressure, anonymity, amongst others. We'll also be looking at obedience and pro-social behaviour and how that influences somebody too. Next, we'll be looking at language, thought and communication. This module examines the relationship between language and thought and how this can alter your view of the world. You'll also get to study the differences between human and animal communication, as well as the significance of non-verbal communication too. The next thing you'll be looking at is brain and neuropsychology. And within this, you'll study the structure and function of the nervous system, which is essential for our fight or flight response. And you'll also be looking at the structure of neurons and the brain itself, and the roles that each part of the brain play in our conscious and unconscious lives. And then finally, we'll be looking at psychological problems. Now, this is what everybody associates psychology with. And what we'll be looking at is how psychological problems is an introduction to mental health issues, and how the significance of these challenges and the impact that they can have on society. Within this, we'll be looking at clinical depression, addiction, and theories that underpin that. So how is GCSE psychology assessed? Well, you have 2 papers, each that are an hour and 45 minutes long. And each of those contains the 4 modules. So the first paper is Memory, Perception, Development and Research Methods. And the second paper is Social Influence, Language, Thought and Communication, Brain and Neuropsychology, and Psychological Problems. Now, each of these modules are evenly weighted and will contain multiple choice, short answer, and extended written questions. So finally, why should you study Psychology GCSE? Well, first and foremost, it enables you to explore the fascinating world of human behaviour and the mind. But it also has a relevance to everyday life, because you're able to apply psychological concepts to real-life situations and understand the motivations behind behaviour in various contexts. It's also great for personal development because you can gain that self-awareness and insights into your own thoughts and actions. You can also develop empathy and a better understanding of diverse perspectives. It's also fabulous for career opportunities. It could be the foundation for further study in psychology, and it's also relevant to careers in counselling, HR, marketing, and so many more things as well. You can develop those critical thinking skills because you'll be analysing and evaluating information, and you'll also be developing your logical reasoning and problem-solving abilities. It's also great for understanding social dynamics because you'll be able to grasp the dynamics of social influence and group behaviour, and you'll also be able to enhance your interpersonal skills and communication with that. It's also great learning about memory because you'll be able to learn some study techniques based on those memory principles and understand how memory works. It's also really important to add that, it provides that awareness for mental health. We're increasing those awareness and we can reduce those stigmas surrounding them. And you can also have the ability to recognise signs of mental health disorders and the importance of seeking that help. It's also phenomenal for our research and analytical skills because you'll be developing understanding in research methods, and you'll be applying those skills that can be applied to many other disciplines and professions. And finally, lifelong learning. It could give you that curiosity for understanding human nature, and it could lay that foundation for a lifetime of learning and personal growth. So choose psychology and equip yourself with a deeper understanding of human behaviour and cognition, gaining those skills that are beneficial both academically and in various aspects of life. Thank you very much for watching.